I really don't feel like talking on the phone. And I really don't feel like company at all. And I don't want to sing another love song, babe. And I don't want to sing another melody. Or hum another melody. I've been on my Tony today. I don't know. I've just been in the Tony mood. Now, look, last week I did not review the review. I could have reviewed it, but I chose not to because it was way too emotional for me. There simply would have been no review. I was that emotional about that episode. The episode just took me out. It was just super sad. Rest in peace to Miss Ashley Ross, darling, which is Miss Minnie. Really sad. And I also found out that allegedly, because they had the twins had set up like this, little. I don't want to say party, but remembrance of Minnie, where all the girls came together. Even Emily, not Emily, Bree, Left Cheek, came. From Houston. Y'all know they or Dallas, whichever one they stay in. Texas, child. The nice one, the one that everybody liked, not Right Cheek, the evil, conceited, low key racist one. Bree probably got a little bit of that in her too. But anyway, so, but anyway, we like Bree. Bree is tolerable, Left Cheek. Was nothing but a follower to Right Cheek Emily, the evil one. Emily didn't come down or say nothing. Ain't that awful and ugly? When she was a part of the show too, and she knew Minnie as well. Emily is a nasty, nasty piece of work. But anyway, so even Bree came down and stuff. But what I was gonna say was, her boyfriend wasn't there. Miss Minnie's boyfriend wasn't there. The guy that we met or whatever. And allegedly, it was Miss Tammy, which is Minnie's mother, did not want him there. So allegedly, the tea is that the reason why Miss Minnie was even in the car, and apparently how the accident even happened, was because Miss Minnie was running behind old boy for cheating, and he was running in the car. She got in her car, was chasing after him. Allegedly, that's what I heard. Now, I hope that that's not true, but I don't know. That sounds about right. So, how horrible, right? What is the point? Why do people even want to get in relationships and they're going to cheat? It's just, what is the point? I guess a person is getting something out of being with them, whether it's financial help or room and board, place to stay, whatever the benefit is. But I just don't understand how you can do people like that. Just, if you just no longer feeling the person or don't like a person, just have a conversation with them, see if you can change it and help it out, and if you can't, then just leave on good terms. But whatever, I get it. Everybody's not that way. Everybody's not level-headed. Depending on all you've done for a person, you don't want to let them go, or maybe you don't want to be by yourself. It's just a lot of things. It's a lot of things. Like I said, I don't know everything. My opinion, my perception could change once I actually do get into a relationship with someone. And I just pray, that I am able to see stuff for what it is when I'm in that situation. I hope I'm not so much in love that I don't see the BS that could be right in front of my face. I hope and pray, y'all. And the same thing for y'all, because, my God, sometimes people just waste years and years and years and years on a person that's just not good for you. Anyway, rest in peace to Miss Minnie. What also happened last episode? Andrea moved in with Amanda and her husband. And Chris is ready for Andrea to leave. Amanda, she was just like, that's my sister, and blah to the blah to the blah. And, but she's a little tired of Andrea as well. Child. So Andrea recently, she went back to her hometown, which I think is Houston. she went back there, to check on her kids. She has 3 kids by her man, who ain't ish, and she said the kids are doing well. She did not. She's in Atlanta to get her career started and to do her while her and plus all her 3 of her kids are little people, and so their doctors are back in Dallas or Houston or wherever they're from. The girls, the twins, so they stay with her parents and stuff. And now that I think about it, they would be best because Lord knows Andrea lives a reckless lifestyle, and Chris, her man, also her baby daddy of those 3 kids, stayed in Houston. He didn't come back to Atlanta with her. So, I mean, but ultimately that's good because what was he doing here in Atlanta? What was y'all doing to each other? I just simply, I don't get the relationship. Talk about self-esteem, my God. I just don't get it. I don't get their dynamic. I don't. How you, Andrea, could be, because Chris is just not your boyfriend. He's also the father of your 3 kids, and he don't want to work, don't have no job. He's cheating on you left and right. You just keep chasing him, trying to work out. I don't know how any of y'all could talk about Abira, to be honest. Yes, Abira is a single parent, but she's taking care of her 3 kids by herself. And learning some also tea on her Instagram. You seeing her 3 different baby fathers also take care of their kids. At least they're probably not there all the time, I don't think, but at least they, take care of them financially and, there for them, whatever. I don't want to discredit the brothers. I'm just saying. Abira is a full-time parent. That's all I'm saying. But she got all her kids with her and dipping it and doing it. So, I mean, she got all 4 of her kids, excuse me, that's dipping it and doing it. 3 of them are regular size and 1 is a little person. Which is turning out to be my favorite person on Little Women franchises, period. Little Phoebe. She's the cutest little thing. So I mean, I don't know. Anyway. That was pretty much all that happened last week episode. Like I said, I couldn't do it. It was too emotional for me. So anyway, on this week's episode, what we got? Child, Abira kids is getting on her nerves naturally, I would imagine. She has 2 teenagers and 2 little ones. They all playing with each other, eating up everything, out of house and home. She can't keep tissue, she can't keep paper towel, she can't keep soap, she can't keep no food in the fridge, she just can't keep. Because these kids just, it's 24/7 all day. My all due respect to all parents out there. All mothers, all fathers, especially if you're single. At this point in my life, I could not do it, darling. My Lord, 4. Ooh, child. Even when the other 2 get grown and move out the house, she still got them other 2. So, I mean, Lord have mercy. That is a lot. Shouts out to Abira. No wonder that lady be stressed out and be lashing out on these other women, child. Sis is tired. She tired. So because Abira is so tired and through, she called her mama to come down. She was like, Mama, I need some help. Mama was like, ooh, child. Mama was like, child, I'm about to go to the liquor house and bingo in a few, but I guess I come down to help with the kids, child. So she came down. And while Abira's mama was down, helping her with the kids, Abira was at a restaurant getting drunk, drinking Mai Tais, child. Because Miss Juicy Baby, she had a little self-defense class in her backyard. And Abira came drunk as a Kuta Brown, honey. Drunk. Abira was drunk. And she was following out everything, and they was teaching them karate moves and self-defense classes, and that was hilarious. Which is very important. That's something that I want to do, actually, is take self-defense class. Now, mind you, at the end of the day, I am a 330-pound black man, child. Regardless of me waving rainbow flags or not, there's not too many people that's going to try me. But just in case they do, I need to be able to defend myself. Because I really am a gentle soul. And I would never, ever want to fight somebody, put my hands on somebody. But sometimes people there's no other option, and I need to be able to defend myself because I'm scared and I'm timid, and I need you to get up off me, unless I want you to take me. But anyway, y'all stop. But so yeah, so they took the self-defense class, and like I said, she was drunk as Scooter Brown, Avira. um they had a conversation, and they're Little Women, so they definitely need, that. Not saying that they're helpless, but I'm saying sometimes people know who to try. People can look at somebody and think that they can try you. Whether they actually can or not is, up to them, because you might get tossed up out of here, but people can look at them and think that they're vulnerable. So, oh, yeah, I can get them and stuff. So that's very important. Andrea and Amanda had a conversation, and, they got emotional. Andrea, she's ready to leave the house. Chris ready for her to leave. She's gonna get her own apartment and stuff, and she's nervous. She's never lived on her own before. I would imagine that is tough, and it's a different connection when you are a twin with somebody. They've always had each other, and so they were talking about that, and but luckily, Andrea, she moved into the apartment complex that Money stays in. So Money just down the hall. So she does have a little buddy there in the apartment complex. Child, did you see when the lights got cut off? I say, dang, Andrea, you ain't paid the bill already? Andrea trifling. She look like she don't pay no child. But then they cut the lights off, talking about that's Minnie. I'm like, no, that's the y'all power company that turned them lights off. That wasn't Minnie. Don't put Minnie in this. Minnie paid her bills. But they went outside and talked. And Marlon back into the picture. Don't want Money to go nowhere. Sitting laid up on Money's bed, and Marlon's a mess. Marlon is for camera time, child. Marlon say he trying to work it out with Money and all that kind of stuff. I don't trust him. I used to like Marlon, but I definitely see through his ways now. He's a beat, a scammer, a skeet. Yeah. He's definitely trying to benefit, Oh, you don't see me on camera, yeah, Little Women Atlanta, yeah, that's me, shawty. So what's up? I give you a little money. I can see it all happening right now. Marlon, Amanda, Money, and Amanda's man. They met up for a little double date situation. Amanda was wearing that little romper she had on. I was like, oh, girl. And Marlon was upset because he was not invited to Amanda's wedding. But they was just like, it was only 2 people that was invited, and apparently Marlon had Amanda's husband had him as one of his best men, so he was just expecting to return the favor. But Marlon, what would you expect? I done told y'all about these others, child. They like us when they feel like it, or when it's some kind of benefit, or when they have to. But other than that, a lot of them don't fool with us, and y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyway, he said that it was COVID and everything else. I didn't know COVID was happening 2 years ago. I think it was in the making, but okay. So so he let it go, but whatever. He also had a scene, Moreland, where he met up. See, Moreland liked the camera. Y'all see, I keep saying Moreland. Had a scene where Moreland met up with Amanda and her man. I keep forgetting his name. I know Amanda and Andrea. One of them name is Chris. I think that's a little one. And what's the big guy name? I keep forgetting his name. I say his name all the time, but whatever. And they met up with him, and saying he gonna do right by Money and all the other kind of stuff. Moreland's gonna do right by Money because it's keeping him on the show. That's why he gonna act like he's so into it. But child, Moreland's over Money, and God, if Money find out the Moreland cheating again, my God, she gonna. I definitely see it. Poor thing. What else is going on in this episode, child? So the girls get together and for Black Lives Matters, they want to put together a little a small group of people and just spread awareness and the importance of BLM and everything. So very important. The girls, they went down to Miss Juicy Baby's basement and started to paint and draw, signs and all that kind of stuff. That was a nice little bonding moment. Also in that moment, Abira apologized for being drunk as Akuta Brown at the self-defense class, which was big of her. I probably wouldn't apologize. I would just be like, y'all, my bad. I mean, that's an apology, I guess. But, I mean, I wasn't offended by the fact that she was drunk as Akuta Brown. But I guess, this, in a way, disrespectful to the instructors. You're being a disruptant. So, I get it. But, that's a decision I wouldn't have chose. But Abira's Abira, child. What we gonna do? So, and Miss Juicy set this whole thing up, with BLM and, the whole protest and everything. So we get to the rally. A lot of people, well, a good bit of people is there, not too many for, the good old 19 reasons. But they all met up and, they got up there and started talking. And what was really sweet, what was the icing on the cake, the most beautiful moment I've ever seen was Abira's young daughter, the one who's also, a little person. I think she's 7, something like that. Little Phoebe, she got up there and she was just like, Black Lives Matters and, we are all different and everything, but we are also all the same. I'm paraphrasing, y'all read between the lines, hell. And she was like, we should be all treated the same and love one another. It's pretty much what she was saying, y'all. If y'all seen the episode, y'all know exactly what she said. I can't really remember too much right now, but she said something like that. And it was just so sweet and brave of her, for her as a little girl, to get up there and speak. And didn't nobody ask her to. She just wanted to talk. And that little girl is going to be something big, Abira. You are doing a heck of a job with all 4 of your kids, really. Abira also had a conversation with her son, who's average size. And, they talked and she explained, what happens when you react this way towards the police and the proper way to do it. And these conversations that we have to have with our kids of melanin descent. And it's conversations that we didn't have because this has been happening for hundreds of years, but now because of social media, everything is now on the forefront for it. But this has been happening forever. So to all my good old Caucasian people that feel like, what can we do, stand up for what's right when it's happening. Speak out about police brutality and racism and all that kind of stuff when it's happening. Speak out, because we've been doing our part for the most part. We've been marching and stuff since the 50s, and things like this is still happening. So I mean, this is up to y'all as well, because they will listen to y'all quicker than they will listen to us, obviously. Okay, so this is up to y'all, and for y'all to understand, and y'all do y'all history and stuff. Oh, it happened so long ago. We've had a black president, and I love black folks, and my neighbor's black, and I have a black friend, and my daughter dated a black guy, and she actually has a baby by him. And what does that mean? What does any of that mean? Master slept with Sable back in the day, and had kids by her, and then the next minute he was out there beating her with whips. So what does that mean? Y'all better get it together, leave it alone. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at The Schemes World on Instagram and Twitter, at The Schemes World 89 on Snapchat, Chase King on Facebook, Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned. I'll see you guys later.